Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
How's everyone doing? Because I've decided I'm just going to intentionally ask a question that you can't answer right away, and that I won't know your answer for multiple days until you put
hmm
it in the comments, and then I
Yeah,
read
but
the
you
comments.
but you better tell us how you're doing. This is a
Right.
threat.
Exactly.
Because one, we genuinely want to know, and two, that's pretty rude to ignore someone who's asking you a question directly.
Yeah, we don't want to be rude. We don't want to be the assholes
Yeah,
like other people.
exactly. To the point that there's an entire Reddit forum,
There
actually
are
multiple,
there are so many different Am I the Asshole Reddits.
literally
There's like,
abbreviated,
am I the asshole? Am I the a
unabbreviated.
hole? AITA.
Yep,
Like, there's so many of them.
AITAH.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there was another one. It was like, it wasn't an Am I the asshole? It was like, um, I think it was like I might be the asshole. I think is
Oh,
another
it's
one that
would
I
I be the
saw.
asshole?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the abbreviation of that one.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many, too
And
many choices.
I know I'm kind of shocked they're not all like consolidated a little bit, considering they're all basically the same thing. Because that means you're on like 6 different subreddits just to read the same, like, you know, the point is, am
Yeah,
I the
but like,
asshole?
I feel like most people probably aren't actively posting on multiple of them
No,
at the same time.
no.
You could probably find one, post there, and carry on.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying they could have it like all of it just be one.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
then you don't have to search like 6 different forums to read different
I also
stories.
can't even imagine like posting stuff on an Am I the Asshole thread. Like, what do I care if the people on the internet think I'm an asshole?
I think it's mostly people want like unbiased opinions and the validation because like most of the time, like 98% of the time, the person who's on a Reddit thread asking if they're an asshole in the situation
They're
is
not.
not the asshole in the
Right.
situation. Granted, we're also only getting one side of the story and a lot of them are also fake,
True.
but like we only get one side, so from their perspective, it's either they're going to manipulate the information to cater to them or the truth that they're telling is very much so that they're not the asshole, but people around them have stated that they are. So it's like they're getting gaslit. So they're like, okay, wait. I need unbiased opinion. And I know the people of the internet will tell me exactly what's happening in the situation. And usually it's that they're not the asshole.
True.
And then Reddit gets really, really 0 to 100 and they're like, jump him! Get rid of her! Cut off your whole family! Like,
I feel like just for me, I have like a couple friends that they'll yell at me and call me an asshole if I'm being an asshole about something if I tell them about it. So
mm-hmm.
I don't need Reddit.
I mean, that's fair.
They're entertaining sometimes to read though.
They are. They definitely are.
Yeah. But anyways, I know you said you have deep questions
I
that we can start
do.
off with.
Oh, see, I thought you were saying all that in like a lead up to starting some Am I the Asshole stories.
No. We're gonna do some of those today.
Okay.
But I don't know, we used to always start off with the random get to know you questions ever
Yeah,
since we did
let's.
that one get to know us episode.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do this one. I like this question. When have you felt the most challenged?
Oh, these are like, oh, okay. These are like thought provoking questions.
Oh, do you want like deeper questions?
No, that's fine. I don't hold on. When have I felt the most challenged?
Yeah.
pff, I don't. I legitimately have no idea. I mean, college was challenging. I was very stressed and tired and overworked constantly, but that's yeah. I don't. Other than that, I I don't know. Like, emotionally challenged, physically challenged, mentally challenged. Like, I need some specifics here.
I mean, so like I guess the way that I'm reading it is like, when have you been like the most?
If you say challenged, I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna snick you.
I was thinking more in like terms of like, in, I don't know, like a situation or like an interaction with like, something that you needed to take care of, and like it was just probably like one of the hardest things that you kind of had to like plan for, um
I
deal with in
mean,
general, like emotionally it was very taxing, or like it was something that was really really difficult to bring up with somebody, but it was really necessary, or even something that like you needed to do for yourself that was really difficult for you to do,
um, hmm,
or like a boundary that you put up, or like, I don't know. I mean, I could give you mine if that would help to
yeah,
kind
you
of,
do yours, and then maybe
okay,
that'll like, yeah.
kind of spark your thought on it. Um, the most challenging, the
Oh, I thought you
most
had yours
challenging.
ready.
Well, I mean, like I have a couple, to be honest, and like it's
I
kind
feel
of
like I
between
know
like.
one of yours.
See, I could say it's like a sequence, because like I feel like it's always in waves of like something really challenging always happens, and like it just seems to get more and more challenging as it goes. Like the more you grow as a person, I feel like the more challenges you face and the
Yeah.
more difficult they kind of become. Like like to be honest, I feel like one of the most challenging things I had to deal with was, shoot, this is kind of hard. Like I'm kind of between like dealing with my mom having left and my first boyfriend
I knew you were gonna
committing
say that one.
suicide. Well, I was wrecked for like 3 years because of that. But then I
Yeah.
also could like make the argument, like one of the hardest things for me was to, not allow myself to stay in that like kind of self-deprecating, woe is me, not really woe is me, but like depression of just like existing and surviving, and taking that step to do better for myself because I wanted better for myself, and then going to therapy and, eating better, and actually trying to take care of myself physically and mentally. Like, they're all very challenging things, like some of them emotionally and mentally, others, sometimes financially, because then, therapy is not inexpensive. Eating better is pricey. Um, making sure that you have the proper things to be able to work out, eat well, all those things, like buying the tennis shoes so that I'm motivated to go and actually like walk and work out and all that stuff. And I think even now, like trying to keep up with all of the things that it takes to like just be a fully functioning adult, with like all my car repairs that I need to do now. Finding out, Ghosty doesn't have cancer. Yay, by the way, everybody, Ghost doesn't have cancer. Um,
Yay.
and following up on that, like that's expensive. And like financially, it's a lot. And it's obviously more than I was planning for, because you don't sit there and be like, I think I'm ready for my dog to need to go to the vet. Or, my tires, I hope they're just bald so that I can have that expense. Or I hope my rotors on my car are fucked up. Or, whatever reason, like it makes me grateful that like my insurance is covering a lot of the things for my health issues and my diabetes. And like it always seems like it's just one thing after another. And yeah, it's a big tangent for not even really giving a
Okay.
specific
So
answer.
I have but see, I have a shorter way of basically saying the same answer as what you just said.
Cool.
When have I been most challenged? Life.
When I was born, okay?
Oh God.
I came into this world angry. Everybody usually comes into this world screaming, and you know what? Let's keep it that way. Let's just continue to scream, let it out. Life is hard.
Right. Oh my God. No kidding.
Oh my god.
Okay, what else you got?
Okay, let's see. I changed my list because I didn't think that those were like, let's see.
That question was hard.
Oh, that was hard. I know. Okay, here's kind of easier one. What would you purchase today if you knew you were dying tomorrow?
Well, that depends. Is it like, what am I purchasing today with the accurate actual money that I have on, like, with me today, or is like if I could purchase anything in the world
Okay,
with
we're
any
going to
amount of
anything in the
money?
world. Okay, just you're dying
Okay.
tomorrow. What are you buying?
Um, I do. I don't know, a million Genshin pulls and get every character. I don't
Oh my
fucking
god.
know.
You know what mine would be?
What?
Um, I would buy a plane ticket to illegally get into Canada and then come visit
Yeah.
you, and then we go buy a whole buffet and just
Well, so
eat
here's the
to our
thing with
heart's
that
content.
is that you have to buy more than a plane ticket if you don't have your passport, because you
Well,
can't get on the plane without your passport.
well, I could fly to Buffalo, and then I will smuggle myself into Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody know how to smuggle across international borders for legal reasons? That's entirely a joke question.
If I'm dying tomorrow, I'm just gonna be like, look, like,
What are they gonna do? Kill me?
right? Be like, if you put me in jail and make me die in a jail, I'll literally implode right here
It's
on the
gonna
ground.
be so much paperwork for them if they do that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm not trying to make it your problem, but like, I'm not even going to be there a full day.
Right. Exactly. 20 years to life. Okay. Less than 24 hours. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you get like, I don't know, all your favorite things, like your favorite foods, um watch like your favorite movies. Just
hmm
have like a good solid last night on Earth.
I think I'd also, like, I think I would quit my job in the most, like, dramatic way.
Fabulous way, yeah.
Yeah. Like, dramatic, fabulous.
So to what extent would it be overkill to like burn down the houses of your enemies and your job?
I mean, no repercussions. You die tomorrow. Like,
Right.
you just go on a spree at night.
Right? Have just an individual purge. That's, yeah.
Yeah,
Everything is legal because you're not going to be alive long enough to face the consequences.
literally. I'd buy a really nice car so that I could, like, skirt around and then, commit various crimes. Maybe go up to the
Yeah.
boy that I've, like, never talked to. This is hypothetical, of course.
Just
But,
start
like,
making out with them.
yeah, exactly.
Plant one on him.
Just give him a good old smooch.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, here's a really, actually kind of crazy question. Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe?
This one's pretty deep. This one's gonna be interesting. Has there ever been a time that I've done something you disagree with and you chose to keep your opinion to yourself?
Oh. I don't think so. Not that I can think of.
Fair.
I think like any questionable choices. Well, actually, I don't even know that you've made any questionable. Well, no, the one.
You're like, wait a second. I don't know if I can actually say that truthfully.
the one thing with the like that course thing or whatever that you're still trying to deal with.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't keep my opinions to myself about
You
that. I
definitely
told you were
didn't.
stupid.
Yeah.
Respectfully, you were.
Respectfully, you're a dumb bitch.
But no, I don't think so.
That's fair.
Have I? I feel like I probably have.
I feel like it probably has, but I also get like really, really annoyed really fucking easily. And I don't know, I feel like I usually bring anything up anyways. And like the only one that I can think of right now, I literally brought it up yesterday when we were leaving and I was like, I don't want to be on the phone for an hour talking about the next level. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Cuz like that happens so
We do it
it
all the
happens
time.
so
I
often.
know.
Like so even in like the last campaign we were in together, like immediately after we were done, call. And then like I loved it, don't get me wrong. Like I loved having the chats. But then like last night I was like I can't. I literally can't.
That's
I'm so
valid.
tired. I can't be on the phone
No,
for an
you're
hour
totally
talking
fair
about
because we
leveling the characters.
we absolutely did stay all talking about leveling the characters.
I know. When I was trying to fix my Warframe and get logged in and shit and was deleting like 1,000 fucking emails just to get one, whatever. I finally got in. Yay. I saw that Chow was still live, and so I like unmuted. And I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
they're literally doing exactly what I knew they'd be doing.
Well, and Kimmy figures that there's a way that if we once we get to the end of the campaign, that we could carry on past the end of this campaign into another
Ooh,
one.
love that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you're totally valid for that.
Yeah. Because I know that like I've had it happen where like we'll be talking for like an hour and I'm like, Jesus, is 11 o'clock. And then I'm like, hey, it's kind of late. And then we like somehow get on a tangent again. We're
I
talking for
know.
another 40 minutes. And I'm like, Link, I'm so sorry, but I have to go to bed.
Listen, it's not always my fault.
No, not always. I definitely do it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to talk about character levels right now. I literally don't care. Like, and I love that you're so excited about the next level, but I'm sitting there and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna speed through this as fast as possible once we hit that level. So like me personally, I'm not even looking because like I don't care for my own personal one. So I'm just like, hell yeah, do your
That's
best
fair.
thing. But once I'm done with my dailies and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, live your best life, bestie.
I will.
I
Sometimes.
know. I love that. Sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
But hey, this is also friendship. This is talking about the things, the
Right.
things and the stuff.
Exactly. If you
Oh my
can't be
god.
a bitch to your own best friend, then do you even have friends?
Or if you can't even talk about the things that like frustrate you and talk about it amicably and laugh about it.
Right. Exactly.
Cause you know, I okay, it's kind of a little tangent. But like I literally know that there's people out there that
See?
I'm a talker, okay? But like I know that there's people out there that if I had brought it up to them, because I know sometimes I'm really
They
shitty with the
get
way that
all
I word
butthurt
things.
about it.
Exactly. They like take offense and I'm like, I'm not meaning it isn't like in an offensive way. But like there's some nights where like I'm genuinely tired and I don't have the capacity to like sit and just chat about this.
Right.
And I know that there's some nights where like you're like, peace out, I'm done, like, or you know, like, no, I don't really want to chat right now. And like that's the thing about being able to communicate with people and do so in like a respectful and like open, honest way. And like if you keep it that as like the standard, then you're kind of cultivating a more healthy friendship or relationship or anything. Sorry, that's just like Sarah's little piece of advice for today, I guess.
Communication is key
Communication is key.
because we're nothing if not cliches.
Exactly.
Uh,
Okay, do you want to hear this other question? Okay, wait, I have two
yeah.
more. Okay. So one's kind
Okay.
of silly. Are you pro or anti clapping after a flight lands? Defend your stance.
Okay, so I can to an extent understand where it started and why it
Mm-hmm.
started. However, like you don't need to do it. Like unless like it's a
Unless,
situation where the plane is like almost crashing and the pilot
right,
manages to stop that from happening. Sure,
right.
applaud the hell out of that because yeah, you can. That's fair. If it's just totally smooth, regular flight, you land like normal, whatever. Why are you clapping? Like that's their job. You don't go to McDonald's and clap for them when they give you their food. As much as sometimes when they get your order right, you would love to because they finally got your order right. I don't care. The pilot is doing their job. The flight attendants are doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need your validation. Fuck you.
No. I feel like clapping on the plane is such a stereotypical, like, fucking white person thing to
Yeah.
do. Like, I agree 110% with you. If your flight actually had a, like, kind of scary event where you're like, oh shit, we might not actually land, or like something might happen, or like something scary kind of happen, totally applaud it. Like, that's almost like giving thanks to your pilot and flight attendants for making sure that you have a safe flight after an event happens. But if you have like a smooth flight that's like, a total breeze, what are you doing? Genuinely, what are you doing? Why are you
Right.
clapping? Can you explain
Exactly.
why you're clapping right now? Oh, well,
Right.
the plane landed. Yeah, so did 15 others right before us. This is not special.
You're not special. We're not special. Nobody is special. Nothing is special. The world sucks. Carry
Right.
on.
And also, I'm not at all either like diminishing the impact it would have and has had
Right.
when planes do have a failure or crash or have, massive casualties. That's not it at all. But in such a normal day to day with all of the checks that they have to do for planes and all of the checks they do with TSA and everything like that, like there's not as many issues that occur
See, and
with
here's my other
flights.
thing. I will absolutely sit here on the internet because I can and judge you to my heart's content. And if I was on a plane and you start with someone and they started clapping at the end, I wouldn't outwardly vocally judge them. I would look
No.
at them and I would very severely silently judge them.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep that to myself in person because we don't like we ain't about starting drama. I need to be
No.
fighting someone on a plane, but at the
If
same
I
time,
if I
why?
knew the person who was clapping, I would
Right.
probably
I was
ask
on a flight
out
with
of
you and
like,
you started clapping at the end of the flight. I would look at you and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with
I know, I think I'd probably ask with like
you?"
dead curiosity. Like, I'm genuinely curious why
Right,
you're doing this. Like, and not in like a judgmental way, but like,
but in a judgmental way.
but
It's fine.
but in a judgmental way.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
What was the other one?
This other one that I have is: are you a realist, a pessimist, or an optimist?
It depends on the day and what I'm doing.
That's fair.
Because there are many days where I am very pessimistic. It's totally fine. Um, and then certain situations you kind of have to be a realist in, otherwise you're just being stupid.
Yeah.
And then sometimes optimism is just how you get through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I
no, that
think
that really depends on what the situation is.
no, that's totally fair. I feel like personally my normal mode is like realist for the most part. Um I would say I'm usually not hugely on pessimism just because at this point like I very much believe that the more we cultivate a negative stance in our mind, the more it will manifest in our day to day. And I'm not saying that I don't have moments of being very pessimistic,
I feel like
but
my pessimism is mostly in regards to like self-deprecation.
I feel that
Yeah.
mine's definitely like like my own stance on myself, and then work because I hate my job a lot.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't hate my job mostly because it's basically nothing. Like it's just whatever. It's an
Mm-hmm.
easy job. I'm good at it. We don't get a ton of terrible customers in my store, so it's fine. Um, there are certain aspects of things that are irritating
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to certain things that work, but it's yeah. But I don't. I try not to let that take over everything.
Yeah. I I try really hard not to let my job get to me because I have had a job where that did happen and it was like causing me like massive hair loss, which was
Yikes!
really fun and then also caused me to stress out even more. But like it was coming out in like clumps in the shower and I would start crying. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. But anyways, I've had super super stressful jobs like on that degree before and like this one isn't stressful in that degree where I feel like I'm getting berated by like patients or clients or whatever. But this one's like the company, the upper management, like management has changed since I started and it's in a like in personally in a pretty shitty way where I don't I don't know, it just I was talking to my therapist about it and she's like, you're someone who really likes things to be like fair, very clean cut, especially when it comes to like position, titles, promotions, everything like that.
Yeah,
And so like I'm at the point where I just hit a year and they're having me help train people. And I'm like, I'm still entry level, but you want me to train someone who just started. No.
right.
And like, you're not even going to give me a promotion. Like, I'm finally, my promotion got submitted finally. But if I'm being completely honest, if it gets rejected, I'm looking for a new job. 100%. Because it's
Yeah,
only a
no, I
50
feel
cent
that.
raise, too. It's pennies. It's like nothing.
Yeah,
So, no. I enjoy what I do. I actually kind of like doing medical billing. Um, but the company is, it's not good. It's not good at all.
yeah, that's true.
But the,
At least in the meantime, you get
yeah,
free food from them.
I do. And they cover my diabetes medication. So,
Nice.
like, fully, which has made my
Oh, even
insurance,
better.
I know, already worth it because uh, this might be TMI, like, too much, like, very personal. But I know I've talked about it anyways, but I am on Ozempic. I'm an Ozempic girly.
Oh my god. Oh my god, a yar.
Yar. I make
Oh
that
my
joke
god.
all the
I fucking
time.
hate us. Ever since that fucking session, I cannot go through a single day without that happening. And I just oh my god.
Wait, have you done it in real life around people who don't
No.
understand it? Okay. I was like, that would be
I've
so
done it
funny
in
if you
voice chats
have.
in my other server, but only when Eve's in the call too, no matter who else is there with me. I can't. I
Oh my god, that's so funny. I honestly love it. But so yeah, I'm an Ozempic girly. And other people have made that joke too, so it's not just me. But the actual pens, then this is how gross insurance and big pharmaceuticals are. But one Ozempic pen that has 4 to 6 doses in it retails for guess how much?
$365.
No,
Is it more or less than that?
more.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's not surprising.
it's
$1,000.
more.
Are you fucking kidding me right
No,
now?
I'm not even kidding you. It's not a lot more.
3,000.
No,
Oh,
it's
1,500.
a little less.
1,250.
About there, yeah.
My what? Why?
Because so like that's the kind of messed up thing with like a lot of I know that I was seeing a lot of things about like Hollywood using Ozempic to like lose fat really quickly, and it's because of the way that it is like I think they're GLP-1 medications, which is like semaglutide, and which is what Ozempic is heavily used by people in Hollywood to cut down on fat because it suppresses your appetite like a lot, and it slows your digestion as well, so you feel fuller for longer, and like,
Yeah.
everything like that. There's one other thing, but I forgot what it is. But those are like the main key points of what it does. And so doctors are prescribing it for weight loss. However, it was intended, right? I don't know if it was intended for this, but it is really, really helpful for type 2 diabetics because it really just helps with the appetite. Like, I don't know what else it does. I don't know if it helps with like the sugar, but just eating less in general and slowing down your digestion is hugely helpful as a treatment. And like in my case, it helped me to finally like get my blood sugar lower, which I'm still working on it, but I also like I don't eat and my blood sugar rises. So, I don't know. Um but so like I get it fully covered by insurance because I am type 2 diabetic, and metformin was making my blood sugar rise like alarmingly so. Like I sometimes feel like I should have been in like a diabetic coma because like I was taking the metformin, which is the like first thing to try and help with diabetes. Like same with my dad, he took metformin, it absolutely destroyed his stomach, he stopped taking it, he's on insulin now. um but I was taking the metformin. It cuts all the sugar out of my diet, went low carb, and my sugar spiked to like 370, which is
Yikes.
absolutely insane. And so I'm like telling my doctor, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong because like I stopped drinking soda. I stopped eating candy. I like all of the added sugars and everything, worked on getting rid of like most, if not all of it. No, I have like natural occurring sugars in a moderate amount, and I'm trying to eat higher protein and higher fiber, and my blood sugar is over 300 every single day. And then I went and have like a lollipop and it dips over 100 points. Like that genuinely does not make sense to me, which is why it's been like really difficult for me to deal with the diabetes. And then when I started taking the semaglutide, it went down like another 100. So like that's where I'm at right now, but like it doesn't make sense and it still keeps spiking whenever. So I don't know what my point was other than Big Pharma is big dumb and Ozempic is really fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the point was either.
I don't either. I know I was making a joke about being Ozempic girly, and I don't know.
What
Maybe
the hell
being
were we? Oh,
grateful.
we were talking
Oh,
about jobs, and we need like.
oh yeah. So like so so I'm on my second Ozempic pen, right? So that's $2,400. That insurance is covered completely for me because it's a tier 1 drug for me because metformin wasn't working. And yeah, so my insurance has already been paid for. Like the amount that I have paid for my insurance up to this point has already been well worth it purely from those two fucking Ozempic pens.
Right.
Not to mention all of the other prescriptions, the birth control that I'm on, my glucometer strips, which I'm so upset. So I ran out of glucometer strips last Monday, right? And I was like, oh, it's fine. I'll just go buy some more, like over the counter. It's no big deal. And because I didn't see that a prescription went in for replacements or like refills, I look it up. It's $32 for 25 strips.
Uh
And I have to
huh.
use one a day. And I'm like, are you serious? They're actually more than $1 per strip. And I'm like, this isn't even going to last me a full month for this box. And I'm like, that's actually crazy. And so I call my dad and I'm like, Like, that's so expensive. And I'm like, I know insurance will cover it though, but I have to get a written prescription from my doctor. And so I'm like floored right now. And he's like, well, my strips are like half the cost. And I was like, yeah, but they prescribed me like the prescription based one that you can't buy over the counter because they have like normal glucometers that you can just buy off the shelf. But I have the one that's like prescription only.
Right. But
And
like, so what is the difference between them?
I don't totally know, to be honest, because I didn't ever like look into it myself. It was more, we want to start measuring your blood sugar. I'm sending in a prescription.
Because I know, like, there are those in the world that would take advantage of people that are less educated on certain things that they are educated in. And that is one of, like, basically making you pay more for the same thing that you can
Hmm.
get cheaper for whatever reasons.
Yeah. No, and like that did definitely cross my mind.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I'll probably just ask my doctor for a prescription. And then if it gets like not, if it doesn't go through, I'll just buy a new monitor that's like $20 off the shelf that I can buy like replacement strips for like a third or a quarter of the cost. But then the prescription came through.
Nice.
I just was off for a couple of days because there was like one day where I decided to test my blood sugar twice, and then another day or three or four that there wasn't enough blood on the test strip, so it didn't give me a reading, and I had to use the second one.
Not you
So
not bleeding enough.
I
Bro.
know. Okay, honestly, okay, so I use one finger to do my like poking, and it's my middle finger on my left hand, right? And
Sorry.
so,
Of course you chose your middle finger.
well, okay. There's a reason. Would you like to know the reason?
Sure.
Okay, so we know that I have like my nervous tics where I like kind of scratch and like peel at my fingertips. So that's mostly on my thumb and pointer fingers that I do that. So when I started doing the readings, I had just had like a really anxious like week. And like so my pointer finger was healing and the skin was like tougher and I couldn't get any spots to like have a bubble of blood. So I was like, okay, I'll move on to my middle finger. And it did fine. And then I was like, I probably shouldn't do the same finger all of the time. So then I went to my ring finger, and my ring finger is like so squishy and it bled so much. It was like everywhere. So I was like,
You
I
know
think
what's
I'm going to stick with the
like?
middle finger.
You know what's crazy?
Huh.
My ring finger is more squishy than my middle finger. I
I
don't know
know.
why.
No, I know. So it was like, it literally bled so much. It was crazy. I don't know why it's so squishy there. But everybody
Excuse
check.
me, doctors of YouTube and or Spotify, please tell us why our ring fingers are more squishy than our middle fingers.
Yeah. So it's
Because
kind of
I'm
like
really,
the
really curious now.
it's the too firm, the too soft, and the just right.
I can't stop squishing my fingers now.
Isn't that so weird though?
Like even like it's more squishy than my pinky too.
I know. I know. I was just looking at that too. Like
Why?
like my
Somebody
pointer
please
finger.
tell me.
I know, I'm so curious. Like my pointer finger is quite firm. My middle finger is like just slightly less firm. But then the ring finger is very squishy and the pinky is like the middle finger. Isn't that so weird and interesting?
Let's
I thought
see
it was
here.
pretty weird. Oh,
I'm
also,
yeah.
oh, I was gonna say my test strips for 100 of them, $137.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what pharmaceuticals is all about. But I don't know if it would be like a lower out of pocket for me because I haven't met my deductible yet, or maybe I have. I don't know. I'd have to pay for it, so my insurance covered it. Yay, insurance! Yay, pre-planning! Yay, me thinking that I was going to go to the doctor a lot this year and be like, maybe I should actually have like a decent PPO plan for once in my life. Because I always either didn't buy insurance or would get like the really, really cheap, like high deductible plan where like you have like an astronomical fucking deductible to meet before you get any coverage. Yeah.
So, I
Anyways.
mean, basically, it seems that your ring finger is just weaker than the other ones, so they're like, it's just less solid, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
Just a cursory glance of Google results. I don't know.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess that kind of makes sense though. Like
Right?
when I think about like the control I have over all of my fingers, obviously my pointer and my thumb are going to be the most like
So,
utilized ones.
what it said is like, um, if you make a fist with your, like, and then take your thumb out from in front of your fingers, and then like try and put up each finger individually. You can put up your pointer finger super easy, and when you go to put your middle finger up, it starts to try and move your pointer and ring finger with it, mostly your
Right.
pointer finger. And then when you try and do your ring finger, you basically can't do it
I mean, I can.
completely by itself, completely straight, without it
Oh,
taking
not
your other
completely
fingers with it.
straight. It's a little. It's like it'll go as far as like being flat. Like
I can put it like 90 degrees to my wrist almost.
yeah, like my
But it's a
pointer
little
finger.
curved still, and then it's like
Right,
straining my pinky. My pinky wants to go with it.
and my pinky will go all the way up,
See, my
and
pinky
my
won't go all the way up without lifting my ring finger with it.
really
Yeah,
mine goes all the way up.
I don't
Everybody
know.
do this
I
with
have weird
us.
hands. Do you have hitchhiker thumbs?
What is
I,
that? Oh, maybe.
when you like do a thumbs up and like is your thumb like straight up, or can you like bend the tip of it backwards towards your wrist?
Yeah, I can bend it.
How far? Mine goes pretty
Um,
far.
mine looks like a. Mine goes kind of far too.
Mine's
I
like
feel like I need to show you.
90 degrees. Like I have really good hitchhiker thumb.
Okay, mine's more like 45.
Like the mountain that the Grinch lives on. That's what my thumb looks like.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Not quite as like it doesn't like point down towards my wrist, but like it's just very curved. Like it's
Here,
very
let's send
intense
pictures.
hitchhiker thumb.
Send me a picture of it. We'll do
Okay,
mine
hold
too.
on.
Ew, I hate this picture so much. I really don't like that.
Okay, hold on.
But I am like double jointed in my wrists, so like I can move and like basically bend my thumb all the way back to touch my arm. Oh my god! It
I
really
know,
does go like 90%
right?
or 90 degrees. That's wild.
I know.
Mine definitely will not go that far. I don't know why though, but like my thumb being
You
bent
also
like
have
that,
longer thumbs than I do. I think.
I think so.
Hey, weird.
Yeah. How funny.
I am not like. Oh, like I can when you like stretch out your arm like flat, and
Hmm.
like the thing, like you can like your elbow like bends, like hyperextends up a little bit, so there's like a little like
Yeah.
triangle dip on the outside of your elbow. I can do that. My arm bends that far enough that that happens.
A triangle dip?
Like when you're like, so like your elbow, where your elbow is.
Why are you looking at me like that?
What?
You went like a whole like your VTuber did a whole like
Like this thing? That's
swing
because,
around and like look over.
well, because I was.
It was very dramatic and like perfectly timed. Where you were like,
So,
you know when this happens, and like
so listen, so like I was looking this way at my elbow, my arm, and then yeah. Anyways, so
anyways.
like when you just stretch your arm out in front of you with like your hand facing up,
Okay.
and like basically you like bend your forearm down as far as you can, and like your elbow like goes up, you know.
Yeah, like a tiny bit, not very much though.
But like I don't know, I like it's a thing that like some people's bends further than others. Mine bends further than other people's.
Link, are you okay?
You're the one that's saying that you're double jointed. What like? I'm not gonna lie, I missed the second half. Where are you double jointed? I was looking at my elbow.
Oh, my thumbs. I can get my thumb to touch my arm. Like my
Oh,
thumb,
see,
the tip of my thumb.
I like. In what direction though?
Like, okay, so if you have your hand, right? Okay, so your arm
So
in
like you
front of
do
you.
like. So like, are you talking about like, when you do the whole like, like gay hand flick thing, right? You do that direction, and you can bend your thumb down to touch your arm.
No, so wait. Okay, yeah. So like if you got the flick going on,
Right,
and then you grab your thumb
and
with
you
your
push it down towards your arm. Yeah, I
yeah.
can do that.
Okay. I freaked a
Because
lot of
I know
people
some
out in
people
school
that
with
can.
that.
I know some people that can bend their thumb backwards and touch the top of their arm.
Ew.
I
Yeah,
know.
I've never tried that, and I don't think today is going to be the
Oh,
day I
you know
try
what
it.
I can do? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna send you a picture of
Oh
it.
my god, I'm nervous now.
Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's the other hand. I used to be able to do it with. I haven't done it in a while. I gotta stretch my fingers out. God.
I can do this weird thing where I like stack my fingers.
Yeah, like behind one another. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, and then it looks like a weird wave or something.
Hold on. I gotta.
Wow, I haven't done this in a while. Okay, hold on.
I know my fingers were a little stiff. I couldn't do it. Hold on.
It's
Talking about this
okay.
thing.
See, my
Hold on, I sent it.
right hand is way better at it than the other. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cursed. That's so cursed seeing it on someone else's hand.
I know.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna send you mine too. Ew. I
Oh
hate
my god.
it. Ew.
Wait, why is your thumb hiding?
Oh, I didn't like how it looked while it was out, so I put it under my hand.
Oh god. Um. Oh my god, these pictures are just gonna. Oh, I can't. Oh, you know what else I can do?
What?
That's super weird. Um, can you do the tongue clover,
I've never been able to do the clover, but I can twist my tongue both directions and then do like the little
the
pocket.
hot dog thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can barely do the clover too.
I've never been able to get the clover.
What about raising one eyebrow? Can you do that?
Easy.
Can you raise one at a time, like with both your
Yeah.
eyebrows? Like,
Mhm.
can you do it on both sides? I can only do it on the one side. I can only raise my left eyebrow by itself. I can't raise my right
Wait.
one.
Question. When you're doing it, do you have to raise one without lowering the other? Because I can
Um,
raise one and lower the other one and then swap.
See, I lower my right eyebrow and raise my left one. I can also raise my left one without lowering my right one as far, but I can't do it the other way around. I can't raise my right one without and without my left one. I don't know why.
Interesting.
I can move my ears too.
So it's either one side or you're shocked.
Right, exactly. I can wiggle my ears.
I think I can too. It just takes a little bit of effort for me now.
I can I can wiggle my nose and flare my nostrils.
I can too.
You can do both of them?
Mhm.
Because some people like when it's like, oh yeah, I can wiggle my nose, and then they're like, oh, I can too, and then they start flaring their nostrils. And it's like, no, you're flaring your nostrils. I can do that too, but I can wiggle my nose. Like I can
See,
move my nose up and down.
me, oh, up and down. I do side to side.
Well, no, everybody can. I feel like
It's just mouth
no,
movement.
yeah, I can move my nose up and down without moving my mouth.
Oh wait, I can too.
like a rabbit.
Okay, I'm literally doing it right now. Can you see?
Me too.
I'm just
Well,
kidding.
no.
Gotcha.
No, I can't see it right now. I was doing it too.
We're secretly recording together. Haha.
Someday we'll do an IRL recorded episode.
Exactly. And we can wiggle our
um,
noses and show you the weird
what
hand
else can I
stuff we
do?
just did. That sounded weird.
You can cross your eyes. I feel like
Yep.
everybody can cross their eyes.
Yeah.
Can you cross them and then uncross one of them? I've never been able to do that.
Well, it's kind of like,
Like where one eye is looking straight, but the other one's still looking at your nose.
I mean, I kind of can, I guess.
I feel like I can. Like it feels like I'm doing it, but I can't see it unless I do it in a mirror.
Right.
Maybe.
See, I would need someone else to like watch me, or I'd have to
Right.
like videotape it for
Yeah,
myself.
exactly. Which I'm not gonna.
No, I'm not
I
gonna
said you were
record
like
that. I don't
recording
want
for
to
like
see
an
it.
hour.
I know. I would spend so much time be like, oh my god, can I do it?
Right?
And I'd be like,
Can I do
what
the
am
thing?
what am I gaining by knowing that I can do this
Right.
shit?
Exactly. Um, podcast entertainment. That's what we're gaining.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's another. Oh,
You know,
so you know that finger thing. I know some people that have like really long, like thin, bony fingers that can do a similar thing, where rather than like stacking your whole finger on top of the other one, you like balance the tip of your finger on like the knuckle bone of the one in front of it, and they can like stack them all like that. But you have to have like really long fingers to do that.
I can do that with my ring
So
finger
like
and my
there's
pinky.
like, see, I can do that with like my ring finger onto my middle finger, and I can do it with my middle finger onto my pointer finger. I just can't do them all at the same time because my fingers are not long enough for that.
Wait, hold on here. Hold on.
So then there's there's like spaces, there's like little holes in all of them.
So
Yeah.
my pinky's not quite long enough for it.
Right. You like the
Oh,
people
was
that I've
kind of
seen that
blurry,
can
but you
do
can
it
see
can
it.
do like all of them. Like
Yeah.
see even further back on like the first
Wow.
knuckle bone.
That's crazy. See, I can only
I
get that
know.
on my ring to middle finger.
Yeah. Like I've only ever met like two people that could do it, and yeah, it was super weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else that I can. Can you cross your toes?
I used to.
I can
Because of
cross
the
my. I can.
diabetes, I don't have nearly as much control over my toes anymore.
That's fair. I
And they like to
think.
twitch a lot.
Yeah.
It is because it's nerve damage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or I don't know if it's actual like permanent nerve damage, but it's definitely like the polyneuropathy of it. So like I used to have a lot of control of my toes, and maybe I just need more potassium. But if I can get my sugars in check,
Eat
I
them
probably could have.
bananas.
I know. Actually, kiwis. Kiwis are a better source of potassium.
I love kiwis.
Me too. They're just so messy.
Weren't we talking about kiwis the other day, or was that with somebody else?
I don't know. I know we've talked about kiwis before. I think we've had the discussion
If we
of
were
potassium.
just talking about. I feel like it was with somebody. It was definitely with Eve that I was talking about it with, because we were talking about that there's gold kiwis, and then we were talking about the fact that not all sweet potatoes are orange.
Yeah, there's like white sweet potatoes that are very delicious.
I like my sweet potatoes to be orange. I don't know why. I've never tried any other kind. I just like the orange ones.
I mean, I feel like the white sweet potatoes have like a more mild flavor.
Yeah.
I think the orange ones are definitely more pungently sweet. Is that an appropriate way to say that? Yeah, I feel like it is.
Sure.
Sure.
You know what else I can do?
What?
I can tie a knot in a cherry stem in my mouth.
Me too. I did it in front of a bunch of guys, and I was like, that was probably a bad choice, but it's okay.
Right? Oh. Yeah, no, I've always been proud of that one. I don't know why.
No, I get it, because I was pretty self-satisfied when I did that too.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any other weird random things that I can do.
How did we get
Oh
on
my
this subject?
god, I don't even know. But
Where are we? Who are you?
I I couldn't tell you how we got on this subject. What was the first weird thing that we were talking about?
Hyperextended thumbs?
Right. How did we get on thumbs? Did I just randomly bring it up? I feel like I
Uh,
might have brought it up.
no,
Just
I know
ra-
that I brought it up because I like mentioned that. Wait,
no, because
how?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'll go back and watch it later.
Okay, I was like, how did we get on this
Because I know that
subject?
I randomly was like, um, yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Me
But
either.
one thing that some people could do, I can't do it. I don't know that I could. I've never tried because it grosses me out so much. Is people that can flip their eyelids inside out.
Oh no, absolutely
I
not.
hate when people do that. So I don't even know if I can do it myself because I will never try.
Okay, so like when I've like tried to get my like makeup off my eyelids sometimes, or yeah, my eyelids and my lashes and everything, um, I
You do
felt
it
the
by
moment.
accident. Ugh.
No, so oh well, yeah, actually, like I'll feel it's almost like it inverts itself just a little bit,
Right.
and I can feel it, and
Uh.
the amount of panic that courses through my body in that moment is astronomical. I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
Right.
I immediately am like poking it to fix it and like no 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 not that please God not that.
I
So
just, oh my god, I cannot stand when people do that in front of me. It's so gross.
yeah.
It's so weird. Not
So
to say that any of the other random things that we're talking about in the past 20 minutes have not been weird, but like,
true. I think like so eyeballs are just kind of gross and
yeah,
when you think about it, like their
that's fair.
composition.
I can't wear contacts because I can't stick my finger in my eye.
I touch my eye all the time, to be honest, because it's whatever to me. But like, I'll sit there and kind of like poke on it and like push it, and then I'm like, ugh, and I like gross myself
Oh,
out.
oh god.
But then I like, okay, so I had an eyelash in my eye, and my
Yeah.
friend at work, she was like, if you grab your upper lid and pull it over your bottom lid, it'll catch whatever, like your lower lashes will catch whatever's in bothering your eye. And I'm
That
like,
is
no,
so smart.
no, I couldn't do it.
I should try that.
I
I get
freaked out.
eyelashes in my eye
I
all the time.
couldn't. Yeah, let me know how that goes. Actually, because
Um, Speaking of eyes, I
yeah.
dissected a cow's eyeball once when I was in school.
Whoa.
It was huge. It was so big and it was
I
so
okay.
gross, but it was so
I
cool.
I feel like I love cows way too much, and they're like amazing side eyes they have. I don't know if I could actually like dissect an eye and like not
It
be
was
upset.
super weird. I did a frog too, like a whole
Yeah,
frog. That was cool. I feel like I told you.
you have. Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I told you while we were on a podcast or if we were just talking. I feel like we might have
Oh.
just been streaming. Um, One of my classmates cut into their frog and it squirted the juice at them
Yuck.
and it got in her mouth and she
Ugh.
started crying and she ran to the bathroom and
Appropriate reaction.
I was just sitting there with my partner. We were just going ham. It was great. And then one of the other frogs in the class was pregnant and full of little froggy eggs when they cut it open.
I'd be so upset. It makes
It
you
was
wonder how
really
they.
cool.
I mean, also, yes. I also wonder like how exactly they like get the specimens and if
I
it
don't
was
know.
like death by natural causes or if they like killed a pregnant frog
I don't know.
so that kids could dissect them.
It was super cool though.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then, oh my god, I went to an open house for this high school that I wanted to go to,
Hmm.
and I walked into the science classroom, and I saw somebody that I knew there from elsewhere, like not from school or anything. I didn't know she went to that school, but
Hmm.
she turns around and she's just holding this like half dissected pig, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck,
That's wild. Oh my
right?
god.
Oh yeah, weird stuff.
Yeah.
I love that we once again did not get anywhere near what we were planning on talking about today.
No.
Um,
That's okay.
Maybe we'll get to it next week. Maybe we'll have some more tangents. Who knows?
I'm gonna say it's a pretty high probability on the
Probably,
tangents.
yeah.
Yeah.
If any of you have any weird, random, like body things that you can do that are cool, should let us know.
Tell us the weird stuff about your body.
Right, exactly. Okay, well, when you say it like that sounds super creepy. For scientific purposes.
We want to know the weird stuff you can do, okay?
But yeah, anyways, we'll catch you guys next week. I apologize on behalf of this entire conversation.
I don't.
Me neither. I lied. I'm sorry. All right.
It starts playing Demi Lovato. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh my god, I love that song.
Me too.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, you guys. Have a great rest of your day.